This will be my last video on this situation. I think everything has run its course and turned out once again just as I expected. So let's go back and explain my thought process for those of you that are still confused as to the title of this video. And I bet it's going to make a lot of people right off the get-go, but stick with me. So a standard policy I have, it's anyone can get it, meaning that I'm rarely gonna fully align to one side. I like to call everybody out equally, the one true chaotic neutral, if you will. The situation is no different. If you go back to my earlier videos, you'll see me shitting on Quantum TB quite mercilessly, if I do say so myself. However, as time progressed, I started to see more and more unhinged tweets of the Act Man. Rather than play ball like Richard Rebutek USA, Camelot whatever, or even a small channel by comparison like Fratanga something, whatever its name is, I decided to not grift for this occasion and instead keep it as fair as possible. The reason I call this entire thing a grift is basically that even if you go ahead and you're doing what Actman's telling you to do, which is not support YouTube, by pushing your message on YouTube and monetizing your content and asking for super chats, you're still making YouTube money. So you're not actually doing what you're saying that you're gonna do. You're being counterproductive. You're helping the platform that you're saying that you don't want to help anymore because they were unfair to Actman. That doesn't make any sense. Why, oh why would you want to continue to give YouTube, 30% of your super chats while also giving your monetization to YouTube, which they make money off of that? It just doesn't make any sense. You can't stop supporting YouTube by supporting YouTube. I thought that was pretty self-explanatory, but there it is. Anyway, moving on. I made a video making fun of Actman's unhinged tweets, which I then made a follow-up questioning his methods on getting the media involved to make hit pieces on YouTube, given that rarely goes well and only leads to negative consequences for the content creators on the platform, such as when mainstream media or media outlets got wind of YouTubers talking about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, and that only tightened restrictions on whether or not you could talk about Johnny Depp or Amber Heard. Not to mention that the media is not very trustworthy in itself, as you can see how they try to paint out Amber Heard to look like an angel while making Johnny look like the worst possible thing ever. This resulted in a lot of people getting upset, and the Actman even going so far as to saying that I supported Quantum TB by writing a comment on my comment section. Unfortunately, Actman's unhinged behavior and lies didn't stop there, as he continued to run rampant on social media, calling anyone that criticized him a quote-unquote quantum supporter. Oh boy. This all further escalated when Tommy C, of all people, made sense for once in what seems like forever. The Actman later on called for a strike on Tommy C's channel, which is now a deleted tweet. Ironic for many reasons, this entire situation. As someone that is advocating for the rights of content creators, as the Actman has framed the narrative to be, he sure doesn't have a problem attacking people he doesn't like. Just like Quantum TB. In a now leaked screenshot from Nicholas Diorio, who has had communication with Actman because of his support for him, you can clearly see Actman being all for striking people that make him angry. This combined with his tweet that is now deleted for what we assume is optic reasons, it's fair to say that this man's shared commonality with Quantum is that you get upset at somebody, you impulsively say something about them that's incorrect, or you strike them, or at least get the idea that you should strike them. Not good. Not good at all. So this whole thing, this entire thing started with YouTube's ridiculous double standard and, yes, unfairly treating the Actman, to now the Actman doing the very thing he claims to hate. You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain, huh? Whew. Oh, Kelly. God, you weren't supposed to do that. What was another one? You're supposed to fight the Sith and not become... I don't know these references, you get the point. Regardless about how you feel about this whole situation, remove the emotions for a second, please, and look at the evidence presented to you today. Understand that maybe the Actman wasn't as perfect as you thought he was, and why schmucks like yours truly had every right to criticize, or, at the very least, make fun of him.
Hello everybody, I want to make this video while I'm very, very angry. So I don't know what's going on at YouTube, but there's corruption going on.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
I don't have a problem saying it, and if it means my channel gets shut down for silence, so be it. Walk off into the sunset.
Son of a bitch! Bullshit, don't go again!